Chapter 11. As he settled into bed, he tugged the warm covers up to his chin and drifted off into a deep slumber. In his sleep, he found himself once again in the midst of a dream that seemed to seamlessly continue from the one he had experienced the night before. This time, Adelmo found himself navigating through a dense forest with towering pine trees looming overhead. Desperately trying to escape from an unseen threat, Adelmo zigzagged through the maze of trees, hoping to shake off whatever was pursuing him. However, no matter how hard he tried, the ominous presence seemed to follow his every move, sending shivers down his spine. Suddenly, he tripped over some gnarled roots protruding from the forest floor, sending him sprawling to the ground in a panic. With his heart pounding in his chest, Adelmo scrambled to his feet, his breath coming in ragged gasps as he pushed himself to keep moving forward. Crawling on his knees, he fought against the overwhelming sense of dread that threatened to consume him. Finally managing to stand up, he broke into a sprint, his feet pounding against the forest floor as he raced through the trees, the haunting presence still hot on his heels. Approaching what appeared to be the end of the dense forest, he felt a surge of relief wash over him. The trees began to thin out, allowing more sunlight to filter through the canopy above. As he made his way through the final layer of trees, his heart raced with anticipation of finally escaping the claustrophobic confines of the forest. However, his hopes were quickly dashed when he stumbled upon a solitary house nestled among the trees. The sight of the house sent a shiver down his spine, as if it were an ominous warning of what was to come. Determined to seek refuge, he approached the house only to find all the doors securely locked. Panic began to set in as he frantically tried to force his way inside, but to no avail. Desperation mounting, he turned his attention to the windows, hoping to find a way in. With each window he tried, his frustration grew as none of them budged. Suddenly, he awoke in a cold sweat, the remnants of the dream still vivid in his mind. Sitting up in bed, he wiped the sweat from his brow, his heart still racing from the intensity of the nightmare. Another restless night had passed, leaving him yearning for a peaceful night's sleep. Day 3. Adelmo anxiously dialed the number for the lab, his heart pounding with anticipation. He had stumbled upon a crucial piece of evidence at the crime scene, and now he was desperate to know what the scientists had discovered about it. As the phone rang, he nervously tapped his fingers on the table, mentally preparing himself for the conversation that was about to unfold. Finally, a voice on the other end of the line broke the silence. Adelmo wasted no time in introducing himself, his voice filled with a mix of curiosity and apprehension. He eagerly inquired about the results of the DNA analysis, hoping that it would shed some light on the mysterious chain of events that had unfolded before him. The scientist on the other end listened attentively, his expertise evident in the way he absorbed every word. The scientist's response left Adelmo both intrigued and perplexed. He learned that the DNA found in the hair follicle was indeed unusual, possessing an uncanny resemblance to that of an animal. However, it was unlike anything the scientist had ever encountered before. This revelation only deepened the mystery surrounding the crime scene, leaving Adelmo with more questions than answers. Sensing Adelmo's hesitation, the scientist probed further, curious to know where exactly the hair had been discovered. Adelmo, caught off guard, quickly replied that he had stumbled upon it in his own house, attempting to conceal the fact that he had been present at the scene of the crime. Adelmo ended the call with the scientist, feeling a mix of excitement and curiosity. He had been grappling with the analysis for days, and now he had the opportunity to delve deeper into it with the scientist's guidance. Glancing at the clock, Adelmo realized he had a few hours before their meeting. With a sense of anticipation, he decided to make a quick stop at his beloved bookstore. As Adelmo pulled up to the store, he couldn't help but notice the absence of Lana's car. Lana, his trusted employee and friend, was usually the first one to arrive at the store. A slight worry crept into Adelmo's mind, wondering where she might be. He hurriedly made his way to the entrance, hoping to find some answers. Opening the door, Adelmo's eyes immediately fell upon the answering machine. It seemed to hold the key to Lana's whereabouts. With a glimmer of hope, he approached the machine and saw a note left by Lana. Relief washed over him as he read her message. She had gone to drop off a book for a customer and would return in about 30 minutes. Adelmo couldn't help but smile, grateful for the reassurance that Lana would be back soon. With a renewed sense of calm, Adelmo decided to make the most of the time he had before meeting the scientist. He began to browse through the shelves, running his fingers along the spines of the books. The familiar scent of paper and ink enveloped him, bringing a sense of comfort and familiarity. Adelmo couldn't help but feel a surge of pride as he observed the well-organized store, a testament to his passion for literature. Lost in his thoughts, Adelmo couldn't help but wonder what new messages awaited him. He made his way to the counter, where the answering machine sat, patiently waiting to reveal its secrets. As he pressed the play button, he couldn't help but feel a sense of anticipation. The machine crackled to life, and the voice of a customer filled the air. Adelmo listened intently, eager to attend to the needs of his loyal patrons.